This is just going to be a quick video about a new filament that is getting popular called PEBA. It's unique for us FPV people because we like printing with stuff like TPU, and anytime there's something kind of better, why not, right? The unique thing about PEBA is it absorbs impact even more than TPU. The only difference is that it bounces back, so it's bouncy. So if you drop a piece of TPU, it's not really going to bounce. If you drop a piece of PEBA, it'll bounce. So people are using it to print airless basketballs and stuff like that. There's not a lot of options. In the States, there is a few more options, but I picked up the SandSmart PEBA. It comes in white, black, blue, orange. There's not a lot of color options either since it's a relatively new material. You can get a 90A or 95A. Now, I've been playing around with like Polymaker's 80A to get like kind of softer TPU to kind of do the same thing. Softer TPU probably will take an impact a bit better because the more it absorbs the impact, the less chances of our things getting hurt. But the thing that's very unique about PEBA is it is lighter. So it's about 20% lighter than TPU, or at least it claims, and it's able to print at a speed twice as fast. So basically, if you put it on one of your Bamboo Lab, you can always print at ludicrous speed, or like that's how I figure out. I haven't dialed in the settings or anything. Literally, I've taken my TPU printing profile, and then whatever I'm printing, I just put it on ludicrous speed because it does it beautifully. And if you even compare, like the quality of print is really beautiful. It's almost like it's coming out at least as good as TPU. I also was playing around with PP for a while, so I was starting to do prints with PP. The thing with PP is that it cracks. So it's almost like, you ever see something plastic bend and then it has like that white crease and you know it's gotten weaker? So PP does that. I think PP is like the perfect material to print whoops with, like the protective outer whoops, because I have a 2-inch whoop here. I've printed this in PP, and it's really, really nice because the material is pretty light. It's even lighter than PEBA, and it's decently strong. And these things can take, like, they're stiffer than TPU and stuff. So this can take a hit without breaking, and it stays super nice and light. But you see my mount and everything has cracked. Whereas it's just funny how certain materials are better for certain use cases. I was really enjoying PP, and I'm still going to use PP for stuff like making the whoops, specifically the whoop part. But when it comes to any canopies or bumpers on your drone, we can still use TPU. But now we have a new material. It prints beautifully. You can print it twice as fast as TPU. And you can see these bumpers here are actually made out of PB. I've printed new ones out of PEBA. And see the fin there is PEBA, and so is the camera. And this is my new accent discus. So we're gonna have a video all about the accent system where I deep dive into everything, and we have the newest firmware, even unreleased firmware on this one. So make sure you subscribe for that. Regular TPU is about $30 a roll, and I'm talking Canadian prices, so your American probably like 20. And then PEBA, for me, this is like $75. So it costs like 30, 60, yeah, 2.5 times what TPU costs. But also when you get a kilogram like you do with TPU, you're kind of getting more because it's lighter, right? Because it's 20% lighter, so you're getting about 20% more. So you can consider that. If I make prints for people, like let's say you buy a discus and you want all PEBA prints, I usually charge $5 for those prints. Now I'll charge $10 for the prints, so I'll just double it up. Even though the material costs more than twice as much. The other thing with the PP material, you have to cover the whole hotbed with like clear tape, whereas with PEBA it just prints just like the TPU does, and you can just see the comparison side by side of the TPU versus the PEBA. I would say that the PEBA looks even more seamless. Oh, that's one other thing. PEBA has much stronger layer adhesion. So like if you try to tear apart TPU and have it coming apart, PEBA is less prone to coming apart. Hey, another thing that I forgot to mention is that PEBA also has way less creep. And what that means is like, so if you take TPU and you squish it, and now it sits squished for a while, eventually it's going to degrade the TPU, and that's going to happen like 2 times faster or more with TPU than it will with PEBA. So PEBA can be held and squished under pressure, and it will be a lot less susceptible to that crush being like crushed, to like losing that elasticity. So let's say you just made a TPU spring to hold something up, and you made a PEBA spring to hold something up. The PEBA spring would last way longer. So it's more elasticy, so it's got a touch more stretch, and it's about 20% lighter. It prints beautifully. It has a very kind of satisfying feel. And just to show you like real life that it is lighter, let's just show you just like this. Okay, so we put up our weight and we weigh 3. I try and make all my accessories and stuff as light as possible too, so that our bumpers don't make everything too heavy. So 4 grams for 3 and 3.2 grams, 3.3 grams for 3 made out of the PEBA. So it might not seem like a ton, but it does add up over time. I like the look of it. It's my new favorite impact material. I think all the drones I make I'm going to be doing in PEBA. I'm only going to probably get white. I've been getting into white lately, I think, because just in the summertime it gets hot, and if it's white it's going to be less attracting to sunlight. It's also going to be easier to find than something that's black. If you want to buy some, well, use the description. Use the link in the description. Just check down in the description. I've now added tons of affiliate links, so if there's anything you want to get and help support me, you can use any of those links. If you're interested in the other filaments that I use, they're over there too. I have a whole playlist just for like 3D printing, so you can check out. I make videos about anything that I discover where it's like, I like this, to share with you. If I don't like it, I don't make a video about it because there's no point, but this material is really cool. It's a bit pricey. The moment I saw it, I wanted to get it, but I didn't get it for a while, and it's just, I got it, I tried it, I like it. It's my new go-to TPU. It's like an upgraded TPU. Everything's better about it except for the price. So if you're one of those people that wants to use the best stuff, grab a roll of PEBA.